up, guys, and welcome to another edition of Pro Wrestling Pulse. I'm Sam McCarthy Squad.
Something ain't right.
God,
Is the lighting?
they're really bright today.
No, that ain't it.
Really,
Something wrong.
there's something is incorrect.
Something's
right now.
wrong.
Something is
I don't-
drastically wrong right now.
I don't feel right. Are you alright? You don't look right.
You don't look the same at all.
You don't look right either.
No, I totally look different.
What's wrong?
What the fuck
Do
is
something
What the
different?
fuck is that?
I don't know. Maybe. Wait.
I don't know what the. Are we missing something?
I think we are.
Oh, we need.
Are you sure?
We need to resolve this problem.
Oh, we are.
I think 1, 2, 3.
There we go.
All right. Oh, Jesus! I feel like I just took a 2-pound shit. I just feel relieved right now.
God, I feel good. Do you feel good?
I feel natural. You know?
feel natural?
I feel natural.
I feel pretty good.
I feel like I got jacked off by a leprechaun.
All right, that's where we start the video.
That's exactly what I feel like.
Yeah.
I mean, I could not portray it any better.
That's the
than that.
luckiest hand job you'll ever get.
I'm telling you. Hashtag that, bitches.
All right.
For the first video of 2013, we decided to take a shot at people that like to just shit on us for not wearing hats.
Poopies.
For wearing hats. I think I said that wrong. Just suck our dick, you know? We like to wear hats, asshole.
Sometimes we don't like to wear hats. during
Sometimes
the
we
video.
don't wear hats.
Sometimes it's so hot that we sweat.
Yes, these lights. This is fucking. We're in a. This is like a. We call it Pulse Dungeon.
Studio.
It's a goddamn. It's legit as fuck. I'll tell you that right now.
Right.
So I mean, there you go.
Yeah.
For real.
So if I gotta go back.
It's damn real.
Okay.
It feels a little bit more natural now.
It does. It does.
Okay,
You look good. You look good.
Thanks. You do as well. I like the new
You like
lid
it?
there. I like it.
It's good. It's boxy. It's a bit boxy.
Bit
but
boxy. I can work on that for you.
I'm
I'll
working.
work on it.
I'm doing it. All right.
Oh, what's up, guys, and welcome to the new year, 2013, and kicking off the new year, talking about the old year. We're gonna do our 2012 Pro Wrestling
Hey.
Awards show.
That's Ryan.
You're Quad. He's
Yeah.
Ryan. I'm J-Man.
Never introduced him.
This is the Pro Wrestling Pulse. I got called off track
Sorry.
because this is the first time I've had us three on a video in a long time.
Yeah.
It feels
good.
It
It
feels
does.
good. It does.
We're all home.
It's like a really nice fitting condom that just fits smooth.
I was gonna go. I feel like we're an ice cream. Like you're the holder.
Thanks.
He's the ice cream, and I'm the sprinkles.
There, it's sprinkles. I would That's
Sprinkles.
spot on. That's exactly what I go with. Sprinkles.
Yeah. And this
Yeah.
table is the cherry.
Hashtag ice cream Wonderland.
Ice cream dudes.
Ice cream guys.
Hey.
Hey guys. Alright, we'll stop being random.
Finger
Yeah,
guns.
that's Quad, that's
Too
Ryan,
much.
I'm J-Man, and we're going to give you our 2012 Pro Wrestling Awards here. Obviously, 2012, very interesting year. We're going to run down some of the stuff for you, going to reminisce about some things and talk about some good things, talk about some bad things probably. We'll get to it. But the first one we're going to start out with, we're going to be doing this separate. We had it to where we were talking about maybe doing a combo one when me and Ryan did the Pulse 10 video. That's what we do for our Pulse 10s now. We combine them. We were going to do it for this, but we figured we'll get everybody's opinion out here. We had some different ones. Me and Ryan are kind of the same on a lot of them. Quaddy had some different ones, but
I'm unique.
yes, Quaddy is very unique. So we're going to run down this and we're going to keep it separate and kind of get our individual opinions out here on a lot of them, but some will come together on. But for our first one, we're going to do Breakout Star of the Year. For me, I'm going to go with the show-off, Dolph Ziggler. He had an outstanding year and vaulting himself to the main event and main event status. Obviously, this past month, defeating John Cena in his ladder match, really high-profile win there, going with AJ and doing that kind of stuff going into the new year. Obviously, competing in that Royal Rumble matchup we got to see with CM Punk, good matchup there, and really, at the end of 2011, kind of vaulted himself into the main event and got him to that status, winning the Money in the Bank, obviously, in the summer there, and now looking like, hopefully, we can, if it would have been a bigger breakout year, if he would have finally cashed in and won the world title, which we were praying to God for, but didn't get that. But look for, obviously, some more great stuff for Dolph Ziggler that we're going to be seeing in the future. But for my breakout star, I'm going with Show Off.
My breakout star is Adam Cole from Ring of Honor. Just a guy that will, like we were talking about this beforehand, and we all, I think, agreed that end of the year was his breakout year, and this coming year, 2013, is going to be where it all comes in.
Next couple of years, he could have a lot
Just
of
because
breakout stuff.
we don't know if he's going to stay in Ring of Honor, or if he's going to go WWE, or who knows, but Adam Cole's my breakout star.
Yeah, definitely. They both got great breakout stars. My different one here. I don't want to say a completely breakout, but I think I've enjoyed everything this guy's done all year, and I think he's pretty much him. He created
It's his
himself.
boy. He's got to get him
So
out there.
I'm gonna go Damian Sandow.
Yeah.
I think that he didn't have a good as year as Adam Cole or Dolph Ziggler when it comes to getting to where they're at. But I think he's a guy that cemented himself as you know, the backstage guys like him. He's building up a good reputation. He's got an amazing character, and I definitely think he's, you know, worked his way up, and I think it's going to look bright for him. So I'm going to go with Damian Sandow as my breakout guy this year.
Good pick there. Next match. Next topic up, we're going to be doing the Tag Team of the Year. For me, I'm going to be going with Christopher Daniels and Kaz, the World Tag Team Champions of the world when they were Tag Team Champions. Really not a great year overall for tag teams. There wasn't really one stick-out one. I know Ryan will probably have one that is the one that everybody probably would think for Tag Team of the Year. But for me, as far as in-ring quality, which these guys are always capable of, singles or tag teams. I remember the great matches they had with AJ and Angle, which were fantastic. Probably the Tag Team match of the year. One of them had a couple in PWG were really good as well. But these guys are fantastic, and for pure entertainment alone, I could watch these guys do whatever. Me and Ryan and Quaddy, before we did this video, we're talking about a segment they just did on Impact with obviously all the stuff going on with AJ that they've been doing with Daniels and Kaz, with Daniels calling out AJ and having Kaz dress up as AJ and play him. It was fucking hilarious, and just it's such an entertainment segment that you know, these guys always provide. They're just so goddamn entertaining. It's just so fun to watch what they do, heel, face, whatever the hell they're going to do. They're going to put on some great stuff, and obviously the in-ring work speaks for itself. For me, Tag Team of the Year, I'm going with Fallen Edge, Christopher Daniels, and Kaz.
I'm going to go with the guys that have been there since day one, and that's Briscoe Brothers, just because of... Let me first go with this. It shows at the beginning. I took a leave of absence from wrestling for a good of about 3 or 4 months.
You guys saw it because it wasn't on here.
Yeah, I wasn't here. I wasn't around. I was finding myself.
It's a good one. You find your smile?
Nice. Did you find your smile,
Yeah, I
Sean?
found my smile.
Okay, good,
There you
Sean.
go.
We need a Sean.
Am I raging?
Yes.
Yeah, a little more in me.
He's got a raging smile right now on.
But,
Did you smile?
Raging boner.
No,
But,
you didn't need to say that. Damn it.
We knew it was coming.
hashtag that. But
There it is.
so these are just from what I saw. I
Yeah.
talked to J-Man about everything that's happened from when I was gone in, Ryan. And I forgot what happened and connect the dots, but this is what I saw. So I have to go with Briscoes. Just their promos they've cut and winning the titles in that fatal...
Triple threat.
Triple threat is what it came down to at the final battle. So
I think they were champions at the beginning of the year, too.
which is kind
Yeah.
of cool. So
Yeah.
day one, Campbell Soup.
Yeah. I definitely like a lot of, you know, Briscoes, obviously, Kaz and Daniels is great as well. I think, you know, like J-Man said about the year being tag teams, not really that many standing out. I looked at overall just entertainment value. I mean, you know, Kaz and Daniels is right up there, but I'm going to go with Team Hell No for the year. I know they kind of just came together recently, but they've done a lot of great segments. They haven't had a lot of great quality matches. I mean, you look at Daniel Bryan, he can have great quality matches with anybody, but you look at the team together, they've kind of come together in this, you know, like Booker T, Goldust kind of thing, and it's actually working, and it's really entertaining. The fans are behind it. I think they're one of the most over, you know, not just wrestlers, just overall things in all of wrestling is Team Hell No, with all the segments and the promos they do backstage, and they work off each other really well. And the in-ring stuff is, you know, whatever, you know, they're champions, and I think they'll hold them for a while. So I'm going to go with Team Hell No. I think they did a good job, you know, with kind of like WWE is like, let's just throw these guys together, and then Kane and Daniel Bryan was like, F this, let's make this work, because they don't think it's going to work. So they gave them all this time, they built this stuff up, and, you know, I think the fans are completely behind it.
Yeah, good pick there for Tag Team of the Year. Next up, we have Feud of the Year, and I cannot talk enough about this feud. I love this to its core, which is James Storm and Bobby Roode. This is such a natural, with shades of old school kind of ties to it with how these characters are. You got the kind of blue collar cowboy hat, you know, cowboy James Storm, and you got that kind of rich businessman suit wearing Bobby Roode, and they come together, and with the history that they've had in Beer Money, a great tag team in Beer Money, and cutting ties there and doing what they've done and made themselves into legitimate mainstream superstars, not only in TNA, but in professional wrestling. They are guys that you talk about as far as top guys, and they did it all themselves and worked their asses off to get to the point to where they are, and to work together. The chemistry that they have is just immense. Reminds me a lot of the stuff with the kind of the turning that like Triple H and Shawn Michaels did. Reminds me a lot of the stuff, the street fights that he kind of had there, and the feeling of how close these guys are, but yet you could have the ties of when you break them up and feud them together. I cannot say enough about this. The match they had at Lockdown was fantastic. The match they had at Bound for Glory was outstanding. Anytime these guys get in the ring, it's great stuff. The promos that they cut, I remember the one going into Lockdown, I believe, where you kind of Rude kind of started to bring up family things and what he's going to do after he, defeats Bobby Roode and all that, or James Storm at Lockdown, and the emotion that these guys show. I think they're two of the most underrated storytellers in the world of professional wrestling. They can tell an outstanding story. It's what they did at Lockdown. It's what they did at Bound for Glory, and I can't say enough about these guys. They're two of my definitely favorites in the business today. And yeah, I can't say enough about this feud. So absolutely, James Storm, Bobby Roode, my feud of the year.
My feud of the year came down to two. And they both happened at WrestleMania this year, so I'm going to go with The Rock and the other guy.
You're giving an award to John Cena?
No, Rock won the match.
True.
Just the whole... I know they announced it a year ahead of time, and everyone's like, oh, how's this going to work out? When you have a guy from current age, the quote-unquote face in the company, used to be kind of falling off the horse, and whatever his name is. And then you have The Rock, who, no matter where he comes into wrestling, will still be the greatest wrestler in current time. Yeah,
wow.
He's one of the you have to.
I understand what you're saying. I understand.
You have to agree with me.
Yeah.
If you had a top 5 list of all-time wrestlers in WWE, WWF, and all the professional wrestling, The Rock.
We get what you're saying. Yeah, we get.
So just the whole build-up of that and the promos they had against each other, even though they had to give Cena a bone and have Rock ride something on his wrist, just because of childish shit. And then The Rock winning the match just made it twice better. So that's my feud of the year.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. They put a lot of effort into that feud and definitely built it up really well. But I'm going to go with J-Man and Storm and Rude, the feud of the year. It really takes you back to that classic, almost NWA type feel where you have, Ric Flair versus,
Dusty
Rhodes or whatever. You got the working class man against the business type guy. And, you got the storytelling is 100% true. I can't agree with that more. You look at the kind of matches these guys have and the storyline and the feud and everything they put over, Bobby Roode being that guy who was the longest reigning champ, and then you had, Storm come in there and knock him off his pedestal and all that stuff. You had him, they do the turn after Bound for Glory and all this stuff. It was pretty crazy stuff, how they set this feud up the whole year and did all this stuff. I really enjoyed it. I think they did it, one thing I can definitely say that I enjoyed from TNA this year wholeheartedly was this feud. I think that this was one of the best things they've done maybe ever in the history of their company.
Absolutely.
And with this feud, and I really enjoyed it, and I think this absolutely deserves the feud of the year.
Absolutely. Next up, we have the pay-per-view of the year. I'm going to be going with WWE's Extreme Rules. After WrestleMania, it seems to be a trend that the pay-per-view after WrestleMania tends to be a little bit better than WrestleMania. We hope that's true this year, being that Extreme Rules is going to be right here in our hometown of St. Louis, Missouri. Cannot wait for that. Yeah, this was outstanding. You had, obviously, Brock Lesnar and John Cena in that bloody street fight, whatever the hell you want to call it, that crazy stuff. You had an outstanding street fight with CM Punk and Chris Jericho, which was just some great stuff in that feud that deserves to be mentioned, too, with two of my absolute favorites of all time. So good stuff there. And you had Daniel Bryan and Sheamus coming up and surprising a lot of people. Daniel Bryan making Sheamus go out there and have a fucking outstanding match, because that's what Daniel Bryan always will do. And great stuff there. And one, I can't think of a better Sheamus match in recent memory. Some great stuff there. Had some undercard stuff that was good as well. But overall, this just came together and just an absolute great pay-per-view. Really entertaining. I still remember sitting watching them like, damn, this is some really good stuff. So Extreme Rules is my pay-per-view of the year.
Extreme Rules, buddy?
Extreme Rules, yes.
Okay. That's fine. I'm going to have to go with the one that we actually all attended together.
Royal Rumble, yes.
In Unisys.
Unisys?
Yeah, I said it. J-Man's favorite Rumble of all time. If you actually watch the DVD of that match, they actually zoom in on it. You could actually see J-Man up there.
Right after that worthless winner that shouldn't have been. You could see you could see us all right there.
Yeah. It was great. But just because it's my first pay-per-view I've ever went, WWE pay-per-view I ever went to, I went to Ring of Honor and TNA.
Yep.
Both weren't. But it was a good pay-per-view. We had the steel cage match. Like I said, it was just all first for me, so it has to go be the best pay-per-view of the year. So.
Yep.
Yeah. I got to go J-Man with Extreme Rules. I think the match quality was outstanding. You look at the just overall entertainment value. I feel like when we were watching, we got lost in the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
There's times when we watch pay-per-views and we're just like, it's time to take a piss. It's time to go get some more B Daddy J's cooking.
Yep.
We stop and we kind of zone out and then we start talking about other shit or whatever while we're watching it. But this, I felt like I was completely compelled the whole time. There was stuff going on the whole time. Match quality was great. Everything that went down was great, and I just kept thinking it was just entertainment gold. Everything they put together was really great, and definitely one of the best pay-per-views of the probably the best pay-per-view of the year. I can't really think of anything that's topped it. I mean, TNA might have had one pay-per-view that I think was top notch. Ring of Honor had some struggles this year, but I'm going to go with Extreme Rules. I think that was definitely the show of the year.
Next up, we have the match of the year, and for me, yet again, me and Ryan will agree on this one. We have Davey Richards versus Michael Elgin for the Ring of Honor World Championship. It's Showdown in the Sun Night 2. Showdown in the Sun really remembered for all the lag issues that they had. Me and Quaddy sat and watched the first night, no audio, lagging, horse shit. We didn't really watch it. We were like, God damn, and then I sat and watched the second night because you get the kind of double feature thing, and I'm like, whatever, there's some good matches here and there. There were some good matches. Steen and Generico on the first night was good as well. You had Triple Threat for the world title, I think, on the first night, too. And it got to Elgin and Davey. I'm like, oh, this would be interesting. At the time, Elgin wasn't really the guy that we ended up finding out who he was going to be. And then he had this match, and we just found out, he is a legitimate, bona fide main eventer in Ring of Honor and just can work his ass off. We know everything about Davey. We can't mention enough about what he is. I think he doesn't get mentioned enough for just how great a wrestler he is. He gets shit on for, not selling this kind of horse shit or whatever. I could never want to fucking hear that at all, because his pure athleticism, his endurance, his fucking drive, his motor is unfucking believable. I mean, if there's any comparison to a Kurt Angle, it's going to be a Davey Richards, because he won't ever blow up. He could be out there forever, and literally just seems like he can't stop. He's amazing. So, and going there with Elgin, that kind of stiff shit that they did in that match, they actually just replayed it for Ring of Honor TV. They had it on there as obviously their Ring of Honor's match of the year. They showed the whole thing. So hopefully some people out there got to see it if they didn't get to see the pay-per-view. Great stuff. Definitely go check it out. And really, Michael Elgin's breakout match there that just showed everybody, wow, this guy is legit as hell.
I have to agree with him. I saw it on replay of it. Mine is from WrestleMania, Triple H and Undertaker in the Hell in a Cell.
Don't forget Sean.
Nah, I'm getting there.
Yeah.
Just like J-Man just said, they got ties from Sean into it as a ref, and just how you didn't know when the end was coming, and just the back and forth, and thinking that this wasn't even the main focus of that whole WrestleMania, and these two legends, that Hall of Famers, is what it would come down to. Just the way they laid everything on that line, and the whole promos up to it, and how Tripp's like, I don't want to do it again, and Taker's like, you have to, blah, 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 and how all that craziness, it was just, they pretty much just wrapped up their, hopefully it doesn't wrap up their careers, but just wrapped up that whole feud epically. So Triple H and Taker.
Yeah, that's good stuff there. The storytelling, that was outstanding. It's one of those, exactly what you say. It's one of those matches that when I first watched it, me and J-Man talked about this. Yeah. It's just like I wasn't quite sure about it. It's one of those things you go back and it's got that storytelling feel to it, where you get lost.
It was really storytelling driven. Outside of everything, it was mega storytelling.
Yeah, driven. But I'm gonna agree with J-Man with the Michael Elgin, Davey Richards. I know we watched it at separate times. I rented it myself, and I mean, it was just it blew me away. It was great. The things they were doing in this match was great. Davey Richards is one of those guys that can get in there and just have great matches with literally anybody. He made Michael Elgin look like an absolute monster.
Yeah.
Elgin's a guy I see being, like Adam Cole, Adam Cole and Elgin jumping to that main event level very soon in Ring of Honor, and providing some great stuff. And I definitely think it's really hard not to for that to be beat. I know there's several other matches from other countries that were very good too. But I'm going to go with Elgin and Davey Richards in this match here. I think it was very, very good.
Outstanding stuff there. Last up, we're going to have our Wrestler of the Year. We cut it into portions on our last one where we did each individual company. There's no use for it because it's going to be a unanimous decision here.
Nope.
It's not going to be unanimous?
Nope.
Quaddy might have a change here. We'll have to get to Quaddy's change. But for me, it's going to be your current reigning, defending for over 400-day WWE Champion CM Punk. There's just nobody else that's out there in the realm of any possibility that you could possibly go for except for CM Punk. And what else is there for me more to say about CM Punk? It's just something to where it's just uncanny. He's so special, and you could just see it. And we've seen it for years and years before he's to the potential and before where he is now. We've seen it, and we know he could get to that position. And you haven't seen the mainstream people that didn't get to see him, and now they're just jizz in their fucking pants for this guy that's just a reincarnation of so many different people, but himself at the same time. We get to him all the time. But yeah, to get to the point that he is now, and holding the WWE Championship in 3 different consecutive years, in 2011, 2012, and now going into 2013, holding it for the entire duration of the 2012 year is unbelievable. And for the fact to be in 2012, the generation that we're in, where, as I've said, titles get flipped around like pieces of candy to little kids. It wasn't getting flipped around because you don't have it on anybody else that doesn't deserve it and doesn't deserve. He's the best in the world. He deserves to have it, and that's exactly what it is. When it comes to the promos that we don't even need to mention, you guys know all about it. The in-ring work, he could get in there and work with absolutely anybody. It shows his variety of who he could get in there with, just like how Shawn was back in the day. He could get in there with anybody and have a great match and change his style to anybody. And it's uncanny, and I can't say enough. You guys know that about what I could say about CM Punk, but definitely Wrestler of the Year, CM Punk.
Eve Torres.
Quaddy, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Well, she has a body, but pretty sure.
B Daddy J likes the tan titties.
Turn. But I have to agree with J Man. This is probably the only one I think I have agreed on with J Man, and probably Ryan too. Just if you think of a wrestler that you wouldn't want to meet in Dark Alley, probably CM Punk.
Biggie Langston because he's retarded.
Biggie Langston.
I wouldn't want. What is he? I think you made the comparison. What is he?
Black Festus.
There it is. More Down syndrome though. A little bit more Down syndrome. A little bit more.
Dropped on his head. And
there it is. That's it. You gotta move the hands. Sorry, I was going for it.
Continue.
Go.
Or a wrestler that probably could school anybody in promos, CM Punk. A wrestler that has the title for 3 years without dropping it, CM Punk. A wrestler that hopefully will defend it against The Rock at Royal Rumble, CM Punk. A guy that's DVD that everyone should own,
fantastic,
CM Punk. A wrestler that is just, you can't compare him to anybody else. Is a CM Punk. He's one of a kind and has to be wrestler there. That's how we do things.
Spot on.
Yeah, I mean, when your guy, you're best in the world, you're champion. You're the best DVD, one of the best DVDs of the last 10 years.
Yep.
Quality, like just overall story and quality, and it just, I mean, what else more can you say about CM Punk than he deserves everything he's getting.
Yep.
He made himself. Everything he's done is himself. He's created this persona and this whole, it is exactly what it is. People are saying Adam Cole looks like he's the next Shawn Michaels. Well, CM Punk is filled in that place where, a guy like Shawn Michaels, where he was that champion for so long and he could carry the company, in matches and promos, and he could make something out of nothing. I mean, I know we're not that huge of a fan of Ryback, but he's even made that somewhat interesting with his promos and with, putting that stuff. It's just one of those things where the guy, his life is wrestling and he loves what he does, and he's willing every day to make what he's doing better. No matter what, he's willing to make everything better. Like, it is what it is, and the guy definitely deserved it. I think the fans of the mainstream wrestling completely screwed him over when John Cena won that award. Yeah. John Cena was like, I know I don't deserve this award. Here you go, Ric Flair, blah, 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 blah.
And then Punk turned it into a great segment.
yeah, it turned into a great segment. Yeah. Him having Paul Heyman, too, the last several months has been
Paul Heyman guy.
Yeah, very, very entertaining as well. So, can't wait to... Who gives a shit about his Ryback match? I can't wait till he gets to the one, with Rock, and really prove that he can be up there with those guys. Obviously, he's done great things with Cena before, but this match with Rock is going to be one I've wanted to see for many years. Yeah,
absolutely. It's just quite simple. When you're turning on the TV and you see anybody else come on the thing, you'll be like, okay. When you see CM Punk come on your television screen, you're dropping the remote, you're going to see whatever he does. Whether it's a match, whether it's a promo, whether it's a segment, whatever he's going to do, he's going to entertain the shit out of you, and he's not trying. It's just how he is. This is who, if you see him on the street, it's exactly who you see, in the ring. It's exactly how it is. And the DVD portrayed it, as Ryan said, it's one of the best in a very long time. Go get that for sure. But we all can't say enough about CM Punk. You've seen it before. But yeah, definitely our Wrestler of the Year, and should be all of yours. There's nobody else. I'm sorry. But yeah. This will wrap up our 2012 Pro Wrestling Awards show. Before we get out of here, we got a little special something for you guys. We're going to be putting out, if you guys don't know, this is coming up. It's going to be our 2-year anniversary
Doing videos,
on doing videos on YouTube, from the IWR show to the Pro Wrestling Pulse now this year. Blows my mind that we've been doing it for that long, quite frankly. Thank you to, again, all of you guys out there for the support, for everything you've done, the transition over. I know when we were all thinking about switching over to this channel and starting this up from what we had with the IWR show, almost having I think 700 subscribers on that channel, switching over here and doing those hype videos and just making the channel. And without nothing on this channel, we had 150 subscribers already. So we know the core guys, people that are out there that support us, and we thank you guys. And as long as you guys keep watching and keep commenting and talking about us or whatever, we're gonna keep doing videos because we're gonna love to talk about what we love to talk about. That's for sure. But we're gonna have a special little something for you guys on the.
It's your Christmas present.
It's your late Christmas present. On the I think the 5th is when we started. Sometime we're gonna figure out our anniversary date when we actually officially started doing videos back in 2011. But we got a special little something for you. B Daddy J helped me out on it and made his son look like a massive fucking douchebag asshole retard. Which he loves to do, but I love to make. Oh, come on now! I love to make fun of myself too. So it's fun, and you guys could see all that kind of stuff. But yeah, you guys will enjoy that. The core fans, I know, will fucking be crapping all over themselves. So should be some good stuff there. But yeah, but this will now wrap up our 2012 Pro Wrestling Award Show from our partners Quad and Ryan. I'm J-Man, and thank you for watching another edition of Pro Wrestling Pulse, the Pulse, Professional Wrestling World.